Erin J. Doyle. Welcome to my channel, which is now filmed in the UK. Oh my god, the effort that it took to get here, which, I mean, obviously, it takes a lot of effort to quit your job, get a visa, move to the other side of the world, start a PhD, like, oh, the kerfuffle. Hence why there has been a sudden hiatus. I think surely we all knew this was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen, but I assume that everyone else realised that I couldn't possibly keep making videos whilst moving to the UK. So, obviously there was kerfuffle with everything that had to be done. I thought that I had made a plan. I had a list of specific videos I was going to do that ranged from like the visa application process, packing my things, and the actual 50 hours in transit journey that it took to get here. I thought I had that all sorted, but yeah, it was a lot more work and a lot more last minute chaos than I could have planned for, so the videos did have to stop. And then when I got here, additional chaos with obviously like starting at university and also setting up my new home. Even though I moved in somewhere that was already established and came furnished, I still had to get things, which included new chargers for all my batteries, because obviously my New Zealand cables don't plug into the wall here, and I also had to get new lights for my camera set up and everything. So it's been quite a kerfuffle. And then I discovered that the lights still weren't sufficient. I had gone too cheap, which I thought I'd get away with because my New Zealand light was even cheaper. But the one that I got in Kmart New Zealand for $14.99 New Zealand dollars, significantly better quality than the one that I got off Amazon UK for £29, which are worth more than double the New Zealand dollar. So very annoyed, but obviously I cheaped out. I get what you pay for, you know. But this is why I haven't been able to film, because I've tried and everything's been really grainy and unpleasant, and I was like, well, just give up at that point. So I've been trying to figure out where I can film that has decent lighting, and at this point this is the only room in the house that I found which is even vaguely usable, even with lamps and crappy filming lights from Amazon that will teach me for going to Bezos. And yeah, it's this room, and it's the conservatory, which is not insulated, so it's freezing. It's also the mud rooms. Like, I'm sitting on the dog's bed, or one of the dog's bed. He does go inside, but this is like his, when he's, don't know if you heard that, but the wind is picking up. This is the dog's, like, I'm too wet and muddy to be allowed in the house bed, and I'm currently sitting on it to film because, yeah, everything else, sorry, everywhere else that I've tried to film in the house is just really dark, even with lights. So that caused further delays. Also, my inability to speak English, despite being a native English speaker, that causes me delays as well. And then my final reason for chaos and delays and oops, accidental hiatus has been, as I did predict, I believe, when I first started talking about the fact that I was moving, I've moved in with another human being and I'm too socially awkward to film while they're home. Like, I know you guys don't see this, but my filming process is way more chaotic than you might believe. Like, there's a lot of retakes, there's a lot of swearing when the battery runs out or whatever happens, and I don't want to do that, as well as the just general talking to yourself, being a weirdo thing with a witness in the next room, and they've said they don't care. I believe they don't care. I'm still too awkward. So the plan going forward is to note when they tell me that they're going away for a weekend or whatever, and be like, right, they're going to be out of the house Saturday afternoon, film multiple videos. I know that I have talked about bulk filming before, but now it's gone from the ideal to an essential. So I'm kind of hoping that we can make that work. By we, of course, I do mean just me. So, bulk filming when my flatmate is out. I'm gonna have to invest in new lights because I can't keep filming in the dirty conservatory slash mudroom, especially not as winter approaches and it's like -1 and I'm in an uninsulated glass room. And the other thing that I'm gonna do with the whole bulk filming thing in mind is have a bit of a plan for myself in advance of what I'm going to film and all that kind of stuff so I can actually do that. And that plan is going to include having one video a month where I kind of talk about the PhD journey. I'm aware that the people who are currently subscribed are not here for PhD content, so I'm not going to like shift the whole channel in that direction, but I think I can do, or perhaps you will tolerate me doing, I should say, one video a month where I talk about like the progress that I've made and the things that I'm doing to pursue this PhD. And perhaps it's just going to be generally interesting, nonsensey stuff, but maybe someone down the line will come across these videos and be like, oh my god, this is what I needed, because I am someone who's like an established researcher going into a PhD. I've worked in research for over 7 years before doing this, so I'm not a complete newbie, and maybe that means that my perspective isn't going to be the same as someone who's gone like high school, bachelor's, master's, PhD and has never worked. But it does mean, whilst I might not be able to empathise with that journey, it means that what I'm doing is done from a more experienced point of view, right? So maybe that'll be of use to somebody. Maybe it'll just be me journaling, I don't know, we'll see. But that is the plan. We're going to do one video a month talking about the PhD journey, and then the rest will be the usual books, occasional travel now and then, and mostly writing thing. So that's the plan. We're definitely going to have to do something about lighting because the longer I'm in here, the colder I'm getting, particularly on this side, which is the main glass window. This side is the house, and I can feel the temperature gradient. So I'm going to continue figuring out my lighting situation, and yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you a quick update on where I've been and what I'm going to do going forward. I now have to like rush film another video before my flatmate comes back and I get too awkward, so I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, etc., and I'll see you next time. Bye!